time for Game 2 between the Chicago Cubs and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Should see some great battles out of these two next on the show. Michael Wacha, a right-hander from the state of Iowa, gets the starting assignment. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, last year he had an ERA of about 3.5. Very consistent, and really he kept his ball club in the game every time he took the mound.
Ben Revere heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball. Out in front of it, strike one.
First pitch, 7:06.
Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now. And, Eric, this Angel Ball Club entering play here tonight. They're coming off a good victory here in front of the home faithful on opening day.
Yeah, you don't want to feel like you're playing catch-up one game into the season, so getting that win in front of the big crowd was a good, positive start to the season. Now they just need to carry that over into Game 2.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
It's just so hard to lay off that slow changeup. He just did break that swing off in time.
And a fastball is swung on and missed, and there is your first out of the contest. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Who are you focused on, EK?
Well, you know, you've got to keep an eye on Brandon Moss. I think he does a great job of taking what's given to him. Never tries to do too much. Knows how to extend an at-bat and get the pitch he's looking for.
Wacha looks in. Here's the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Peralta. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. Two gone now. And with that, let's give you a look at the way the Angels match up defensively. It's brought to Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, Matty, Billy Burns covers all kinds of ground in the outfield.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone. It's a solo home run for Chris Davis. And the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0. Stepping in now, Yogi Berra. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. The rain, as we've mentioned, coming down fairly steadily here at game time. EK, how'd you like playing in the rain?
It wasn't that bad. The only problem, sometimes up at the plate, batting gloves would get wet while it was raining. It made it a little difficult to hit.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left. Crawford racing back, and it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. A solo shot here to left as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
And early on here, he's having real trouble locating his pitches. I mean, this is another pitch that's biting off way too much of the plate. They've roughed him up for 2 home runs already. We're not out of the first yet.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Burns is in his tracks now. And he will put it away to retire the side. So 2 runs. Noah Syndergaard is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, Matty, remember last year he had an ERA in the low 3s. Very dependable, very consistent. One of the most reliable pitchers in the game.
Billy Burns comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. EK, as we look at the Cubs entering play here tonight, they started the season out on the wrong foot, dropping one on the road on opening day.
Yeah, you don't want to dwell too much on one loss, and we know how long the road is ahead of them, but sure, they'd like to have that game back, no doubt about it. Nevertheless, all you can do is put it behind you and move on.
The 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention. I mean, especially when it's on the inner half.
And a sinker is over that time. It's back to 2-1.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get one pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. On deck is Carl Crawford. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. And that misses for ball 4. So an early base runner in the bottom half as they're trying to get one or both of those runs right back.
Yeah, not what you want to do here in this hostile ballpark. Walk the leadoff guy who just happens to be a threat to go every time he's on first. Tough way to start things out.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
Well, Matt, Woody calls a good game more often than not. Although he has been known to get a little flack from time to time about his consistency, especially on the corners of the strike zone. We'll see if that comes into play.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Grounded down the third baseline. And that's through for a hit.
And I think he finally just got to the point on the mound where he said, listen, my arm's had enough of this at-bat. You can just have the base hit. Just quit fouling off all of my pitches.
And he falls behind 0-2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
Well, a moment now to take a look at the starting 9 for Mike Scioscia's Angels. What's the key to sending fans home smiling tonight, Steve?
Well, they're facing a guy today that throws a lot of strikes, so you're going to have to be aggressive early in the count, but get the ball up in the zone. Shorten up a little bit, put the ball in play.
David Peralta comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Oh, and that's a good fastball right there. He might have been thinking about protecting against that sinker.
Poe looking up. Gone! So a 3-run shot to left center, and the Angels move out to a 3-2 lead. Into the box now, Cal Ripken. Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Batting six.
Yonhervis Solarte will stand in, and he wasn't alone in wearing the collar in last night's ball game, in which the team could muster all of 1 run. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high. Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. But the Angels strike for 3, all coming on this 3-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 3-2 Angels. Brandon Moss will step forward to start us out here in the second with his club down a run.
Yeah, and you figured that you'd be in pretty good shape after a 2-run top of the first, but not so.
Into the seats, 0-1. Not the greatest at-bat thus far, as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now.
Yeah, not a real good effort there. That pitch was never going to be a strike.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Waka's ready. Here it is on 0-2. Oh, and he just carves him up there on 4 pitches. 1 gone.
I know my job here is to be an analyst and to try and add some insight to what's happening on the field. But, folks, words cannot describe how badly he got pulled on that pitch. I'm not even going to try.
Standing in now, Todd Coe. Hit sharply toward the right side. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
Boy, do you want a wake-up call as an infielder? How about this one? That's just a duck and cover there.
Into the box, Corey Spangenberg, as he'll go after a curveball off the plate. It's strike 1. Think he'll see another one of those before this at-bat's through?
After that swing, I think you can just about take that to the bank.
A 1 pitch on its way. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. A great pitch there, as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Yeah, not a real good job of pitch recognition there. I mean, this ball was going to be in on his hands to begin with. I don't know quite what he saw that made him want to swing at that thing, but it just completely locked him up there.
He's set. Here it comes. This is hit high and deep out to left. Crawford going back on it. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left as they take the lead 4-3.
Well, it's just a little and not a terrible location, really. But if you're sitting on that pitch in that spot, you could certainly do some damage, and he absolutely did some right there. That's a 2-run homer.
Center fielder.
Here's Ben Revere.
Ben Revere.
As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Ripken takes it in. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out. Dustin Pedroia strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2.
You know, when you watch Pedroia play day in and day out, I always think about that memorable 2013 season. I mean, this is a guy who hurts his thumb on opening day, but he played 160 games that season, and he led the Sox to another World Series title.
Miguel Montero.
Miguel Montero is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
And this is swung on and missed that time by Montero. No balls and 2 strikes now. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Pretty stress-free inning so far. 2 batters, 6 pitches, and 2 strikeouts.
Billy Belanger.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Chop foul right at home plate. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So after the 3 spot last time around, he's able to. Jason Hayward is into the box as we are all set to begin the 3rd.
Jason Hayward.
And that's waved at and missed for strike 1.
Now, after a rough couple of innings, you'd like to give your guy a chance to straighten himself out here, but I also think you got to keep your options open in case he just doesn't have it.
He takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
Yeah, he was out front right there, probably guessing fastball. But now, 0-2, you can't be guessing anymore. You got to find something in the strike zone and put it in play.
Chris Davis stands in again. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first plate appearance.
Well, that was a fastball that he hit then, so we'll see if they go after him with hard stuff again.
A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. Yogi Berra. We'll see if he can do it again. He homered his first time around.
Well, the last time that was a fastball, and it didn't really look like he got all of it, but the velocity of the pitch probably helped it a little bit, and he just snuck it out of here.
And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Waka comes set. 0-2 pitch on its way. Oh, and this goes right past Montero all the way to the screen. But fortunately here, no advance. Runners on first with 1 down. Runner goes for second. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. He's running again. Hit hard back up the middle. In time to first, and there are 2 away. David Wright, he flew out in his last at-bat. From the stretch. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Cubs, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Billy Burns will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Wright fields it cleanly. Throw to first is going to beat him, though, as they're able to thwart the bunt attempt.
After a rocky 3-run first, he's really settled into a groove, and now that's 6 in a row he's set down.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Drilled right back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Yeah, 1-out base runner for him right here, and that's something they hadn't had for a little while, because that's going to break a streak of 6 in a row that he had retired prior to this base hit.
Hit hard up the middle, and a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. Coming to the plate now, David Peralta. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
Mark Lowe is going to come on to pitch here, and seeing as though it's just the third inning, he may be asked to work for a while. David Peralta will be his first assignment out of the bullpen as he'll stand in with a runner in scoring position at second and one away. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought.
And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. And he'll scramble back to the bag and be there safely. Cal Ripken is into the box for his second at-bat. He popped out into foul territory his first time up. High in the air out to center field. Revere to put it away. Here comes the runner from third. And the run's in to score on the sacrifice fly as that'll break the tie and make it a 5-4 ball game.
Good work there to pick up that second run of the inning. He just gets the ball airborne, and it's plenty deep enough to pick up the RBI.
Grounder down the line at third. But this is foul for the first strike. Runner in scoring position at second with two down. Liner toward right center, and that's in there. Base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And a diving effort in center, but it's going to skip right on by him. The run scores from second.
Well, I got to tell you, I love the way this guy just lets it rip. Ahead in the count, behind in the count. It really doesn't matter to this guy. He's just going to go up hacking. And he drives in a run right here as he just drills this one for two bases.
And a swing and a miss that time by Pedroia as he finds himself in an 0-2 hole now. Hit to third. Wright has it. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits. Leading off the inning, Brandon Moss, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Well, this is pretty strange, guys. He's throwing a first pitch strike to every batter he's faced, and yet he's obviously struggling quite a bit. He's throwing strikes, but they're just way too hittable.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control 0-2.
Well, a couple of good swings back-to-back, but nothing at all to show for it.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight. Into the box, Todd Coe, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Boy, they're just hacking at everything. I mean, everything.
Waka steps into his windup. Here's the 0-2. This pitch is popped up. He'll take this in without much trouble, and 2 are gone here to start the fourth.
Now batting,
Striding into the box, Corey Spangenberg. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Oh, that one got the pitcher. Safe after the recovery throw. Good effort, but now we have to wonder whether or not he's going to be okay.
Gotta hope he's okay on the mound.
Adeiny Echeverria will try things again. He hit that 2-run homer his first time.
Yeah, and he jumped all over a first-pitch fastball in that at-bat and just drove it right out of here. So let's see if he's aggressive early in the count once again.
And Montero able to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Cubs strand one. Score remains steady at 6-4. Miguel Montero is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
And they jumped out to that early lead.
Ouch, that one hit him.
Montero.
And you know the problem with his slider, and it almost sounds stupid to say it, but sometimes it can literally move too much. I mean, it's a great pitch, don't get me wrong. But here, look at how far this thing runs in. That's a pitch that can be hard to control at times, and here it winds up costing him.
Will Smith is going to jump into this one much earlier than I think he ever anticipated. Billy Belanger will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. Shot toward second. And a diving effort at second base, but it's by him toward the alley for possible extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. And now there's no happier person in the ballpark. Billy Belanger has just recorded his first hit as a big leaguer. And as you'd expect would happen, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
And you know, Matt, nothing can quite prepare you for this kind of moment. Always expect to do well. And in your head, you've got a certain idea of what it's going to feel like. But there's quite a difference between imagining how it's going to feel and then actually getting that first hit.
Left fielder.
First pitch on its way. Carl Crawford is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. And 0-2 now as Crawford comes up empty on that one. Hit hard back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. In to score is the runner from third. That makes it an 8-4 ball game.
And now that's already 8 runs they've pushed across the plate here in the first few innings. And I don't know what's gotten into these guys, but they've definitely had the bats working so far.
Fouled back. That's in there. And he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Boy, and in the first 2 games of this series, he's already struck out a total of 4 times now. You get to where you just hate taking that walk back to the dugout. I'll tell you, it's a very frustrating feeling.
David Peralta stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. 8 runs, just 7 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. So it's 2. Leading off the inning, Ben Revere, and they'll need him to get something going here.
You know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
This is pulled into right, and that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
Well, it's been a game of offense so far, so no surprise the leadoff man's on base again. So let's see what we've got in store for us this time around.
Waka a check at first, and the runner will get back standing. And there he goes towards second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And no throw, as it turns out, as he takes second with ease. 0-1, here it comes. Grounded up the first baseline. But this will get foul for strike 2. Here it comes on 0-2. Runner goes for third. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Peralta moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Throw back to second, and that's a double play.
Boy, that is a hard one to fathom right there. I get that you want to give yourself a good head start at second base, but this ball looked like it was going to be caught all the way, so that winds up a pretty costly double play.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Nothing happening there for the Cubbies. They're unable to make a dent in an 8-4 deficit. Cal Ripken comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
The shortstop, Cal Ripken Jr.
And he takes ball 1. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Lined hard toward right center. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. Around first, on his way to second now. Around second. He'll try for third. And he is into third with a leadoff triple. Yangervis Solarte steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Xavier Cedeno is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Yangervis Solarte will be the first one to greet him here, as he'll be doing so with the runner in scoring position and still nobody out. And a high strike there, 0-1. Hit in the air out to left. Cole giving chase, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. Now a 9-4 ball game.
Everybody's getting into the act now. Right on the heels of the triple, he comes through with a double of his own, and that's going to extend that lead out even further.
Dustin Pedroia will dig in for the third time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1. Hot shot on the ground to short. Fielded by Hechavarria. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Well, you're not going to advance that runner if you're going to hit the ball right there. This forces him to hold at second base, and depending on how things turn out from here, that could very easily wind up costing you a run.
The 0-1 delivery. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul for the second strike. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Billy Belanger tripled homer run last time through, so let's see what he's got in store this time. It's swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Angels do get a run in the inning on this RBI double. 5 innings complete. It's the Angels 9. Yogi Berra will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. Wacha gets the sign. Here's the 0-1. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2. Chop foul over towards the dugout. And he had him set up perfectly there, as he's not even close to touching that pitch. And on 4 pitches, he becomes out number 1. So the leadoff man retired now for David Wright. Softly on a line to third. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Well, the good ones make it look easy, don't they? I mean, if you're hitting 230, this ball doesn't drop for a hit. No way. But he'll tell you, that's just the way I had it planned.
Brandon Moss, ready to take another shot, went down on strikes his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
And they will tag him out between first and second, and whatever that was, it backfired, and there are 2 away. That's yanked into the stands, strike 1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 4 runs, 8 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. 2 out, nobody on. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Cubs are down quietly. They trail it here 9-4. Billy Burns will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far.
Billy
And he lays off there 1-0.
Well, that strike zone looks like it's tightening up a bit.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. This one skied out toward right. Hayward has a beat on it. 1 out.
I think that's a situation where he just wasn't ready for the fastball, and it got on him too quickly and just hits a lazy fly ball to right.
Here's Carl Crawford now. As he'll pop this one fouled off to the left, and it's strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy up, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound out there. So even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Angels are gone in order. They're on top, however, 9-4. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. The Angels are out on top in this one as we get caught up on our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Todd Coe will stand in. He's singled and popped out in his first 2 at-bats.
Todd Coe.
Here's a ball popped straight up, but playable for Montero behind the plate. 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman. Corey
Well, you always want to be
Spangenberg.
aggressive at the plate, but my goodness, look at that ball-to-strike ratio so far. These guys are swinging at everything. I mean, everything.
Corey Spangenberg steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Some stirring now in that Angel bullpen, as it'll be both a lefty and a righty that start to get loose. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Peralta is under it, and that's the second out of the inning.
So much for being in trouble out there. He gets the first 2 outs on only 4 pitches, so he may just stick around another inning after all.
Chavarria will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit hard to short. Ripken scoops it up. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen,
3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail it here. David Peralta will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence. But he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
Randall Delgado will come on now as he'll take over in inning number 7.
48, Randall Delgado.
David Peralta strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he's set down, 1 away.
Might have had visions of another home run there. This pitch is right in his wheelhouse, but he winds up swinging right underneath it and popping it straight up.
Stepping in now, Cal Ripken. And this is fouled straight back. Bases are empty, one man out. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
And all of a sudden, it is pouring right now. That's the hardest it's been all night.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Whatever he's doing out there, it's working out for him. That's back-to-back pop-ups here to start the inning, and he's just making it look easy.
Yangervis Solarte is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Revere is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Angels go. Leading off the inning, Ben Revere.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
Chop fouled off to the right side. The windup and the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Swing, and he pulls the fastball high in the air toward deep right center. Peralta moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
And you keep thinking maybe this will be his last inning, but if he keeps on rolling through the lineup like he is, why take him out?
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting for it is Crawford. And he's got it for out number 2. Chris Davis will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fouled back. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control, 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order. They trail it here. Dustin Pedroia digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now a swing and an easy fly ball out toward right center. Therefore, it is Hayward now, 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Miguel Montero.
Miguel Montero will stand in now. 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch so far. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Swing and a high pop-up. Could be tough back behind third. And the catch out there made by Wright for out number 2.
Well, so far, we've seen a pitcher that's not afraid to throw strikes, not afraid to put the ball in play. It's really working out for him as he gets another easy out here on the pop-up.
Billy Belanger is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Angels are gone in order. They're on top, however, 9-4. Mike Dunn will come on now, hoping to wrap this one up here in the top of the ninth. Kicking off the top of the ninth, Yogi Berra, and they'll need him to get something going here. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And he misses again, 2-0.
Well, you got the matchup you wanted, but that's not going to amount to much if he can't throw strikes.
All over the place to start the ninth. It's 3-0 now. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
The third baseman,
David Wright gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Here's a ball popped straight up, but playable for Montero behind the plate. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the
get on top of this one and winds up popping it up.
Brandon Moss makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the ninth inning.
That's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he will make the catch, ranging backward as he just put the glove up and hauls it in for the final out of the ball game.
Well, it's just 2 games, but it sure sounds a whole lot better to say that they swept the series, and they'll make it back-to-back victories here in this quick 2-game set.
Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, he only had 1 hit, but he definitely made it count. A big home run that turned out to be the decisive blow in the ballgame.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB.
they left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours
Yo, what up, bro? What's up, GTA? It's not alright about that. Yo, what up, dude?
What's up?
Not much. Playing me and your mama, motherfucker. Yeah, stuff on. Yo, what up? Yo, dude, are you live streaming?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Dude, I got some new shit in GTA Online, and you wouldn't believe what I got. I ain't telling you, you have to see it, dude. You have to see it to believe it. Let's just say it's over $100,000, less than $1 million.
Where'd you get that from, the tax thing?
Nope.
Money drop or something?
Nope. I spent the cash on something, you have to guess what it is. And be specific.
So you're on GTA right now?
Yeah.
Doesn't get much better than this. Afternoon baseball from Wrigley Field in Chicago. Alley of this four-game set between the LA Dodgers and the Chicago Cubs. Gaylord Perry, the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, you're watching one of the best to ever take it. 300 career wins.
Family.
Absolutely spectacular. And he's still going strong. I can't wait to watch him.
Robin Young makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Family.
And we are underway this afternoon as the first pitch is over for a called strike one. EK, one of your old ball clubs, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
And after the way this series started for them, if they can get out of here with a split, I bet they sign up for that. That was an important win for these guys yesterday, so they'll look to make it 2 in a row.
The chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Who are you focused on, EK?
Well, Matty, the guy to look out for is Brandon Phillips. He's a catalyst for this offense when his bat is hot. Just needs to keep having good at-bats.
Jungle Gun comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Lots of sunshine in the forecast, 83 degrees here at first pitch. Bases are empty, one man out. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out -2. And with that, let's take a look at the Cubs alignment on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, we have an opportunity to watch David Wright at third base in this one. Still a very dependable third baseman, but not quite the third baseman he was early on in his career. He's had physical limitations over the last few years, but still one of the better ones in the game.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. And Brendan Finnegan, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, remember, guys, he's a young pitcher, still garnering a lot of experience, and he has a lot of upside. If he continues to improve, he's going to be around this league for a very long time. I can't wait to watch him in this one.
And here's a sinker that causes him to back away as that just about got him.
If there's one thing base stealers don't like, it's when you throw at their legs. Now, that's their meal ticket you're messing with.
Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. What's the key for him if they want to split this series, Steve?
Well, the opposing pitcher here gives up a ton of home runs, so maybe these guys are just licking their chops. Wait for a great pitch to hit, and then go yard.
Chop foul at the plate, strike one. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Oh, and he misses it.
Well, you know, he does have a long way to go to get to this ball, but geez, once you get there, catch it. I think he's going to tell you that he should have caught that ball, and the official scorer, he's going to agree with him too. He's going to get smacked with an error.
Chris Davis will stand in now as the National League's leading hitter entering play.
Well, right now, he's in the prime of his career, so these are the years you'd really expect to see the best of what a guy's going to have to offer.
And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike one. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Off and running is Hayward. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw. And no throw, as it turns out, as he takes second with ease. With a moment now, let's look at how the Dodgers align on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, these guys arguably have the most enjoyable second baseman to watch in the entire game. Brandon Phillips makes acrobatic plays, things that you don't think are humanly possible. Nothing gets by him. He's got range that's out of this world, quick first step, real soft hands, just a joy to watch.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Jackson is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1 left for the Cubs. After 1. Reggie Jackson will stand in for the first time now, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark to begin play. And a high strike there, 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And you'd think for as hot as this guy's been over the last few games, they might be treading carefully. They're coming right after him, and now they've got him in an 0-2 hole.
And it's a fly out to start the second, 1 away.
Batting fifth, catcher.
So with 1 away, time for a check of the standings now in the National League Central as you see where the Cubs find themselves entering play here today. Jason Castro will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night. Perry sets his sights. Here's the first pitch.
That's a strike.
And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And he falls behind 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And here's Davis to tuck it in, and there are 2 gone now.
Really, really nice games mixed in there.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. And wow, tough to lay off the fastball there, but it's 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, just the 1 run allowed, but anytime you can give your bullpen a day off, it does nothing but help your club in the long run.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Dodgers, 1 run on 6 hits.
It's Monday morning and welcome everyone. Let's jump right in and revisit the news and events from Monday.